Hey everyone, happy Friday morning. I feel like I've spent the whole week in the car this week. I've been dropping kids off to different appointments, helping them settle into new schools, like all of the things. And I've barely had a chance to sit in the office and have a full work day. Like I have not had a full day in the office this week. But that is what I signed up to this gig for, in the fact that I wanted to have the freedom. Hey George, how are you? I'm just saying I feel like a complete mum's taxi this week. I left corporate wanting to have more freedom and wanting to be there for the kids and wanting to be available to do what I needed to do for them. And this week has been a true testament to that in the sense, Friday off and I get to watch you live. Yay! Well, it's a quick one. I'm just jumping in. I'm in the school car park. I've just dropped my daughter off after an early appointment. And I just feel like I've been in the car driving kids here, there and everywhere this week and doing all the things I need to do to settle people into new schools, appointments everywhere. It's a bit nuts, but coming off, 7 weeks of school holidays? I don't know how I could have done it working a corporate job, working the hours I was working and still trying to be there for them, to get them where they need to be, to actually spend time with them each day. And I think it's a reminder that this is why we do what we do. This is why we can have sleepless nights and why we can go through that roller coaster of emotion trying to figure out how to make it all work. But at the end of the day, I now measure my success on the freedom that I have each and every day to do what I need to do. For me, for my kids, to have the lifestyle that I want. And it's not always about the money. If it was about the money, I would have stayed in corporate because they paid me well. You feel the same with new schools. Yeah, so new schools is great. Like my daughter is loving her new school. She adores it. But it's an adjustment. It's an adjustment to our schedule. She's leaving in the house an hour earlier in the morning. So I kind of feel like I've lost an hour of my time in the morning. So I can make sure I'm back home in time to, have breakfast with her and make sure she's got everything she needs to get on the bus and go. And then we had an early morning appointment today. I was out with appointments with my son yesterday. And I don't know how I would have done it if I sat in an office and had to ask people for permission every time I wanted to go and do something or I needed to be somewhere. So it was that's my little check-in today, that I have not worked a full day this week. Generally I just work school hours anyway. But I have been in and out of the car every single day. And I think I maybe have 1 or 2 hours in the office at all today because of everything else that I've got lined up. So yeah, sometimes we just need to measure our success on the lifestyle that we're leading and the freedom that we have, and not worry so much about, are we earning 6 figures? Are we earning 7 figures? What are we doing? Like all the other things, they're important, yes. But that's not necessarily the main reason that you started. Okay, so just a check-in, just a reminder, if you feel frustrated by all the things you have to do, imagine what it would have been like if you were trying to juggle full-time work plus all the family commitments that you have. I just feel really blessed, and I guess that's why I'm sharing. Are we happy? Well, we are happy. Maybe you went, we are happy. I'm so much happier. I'm so much more settled. I'm so much more relaxed. I'm so much more me. Doing what I do now and living that life. And yeah, it's been a roller coaster. And yeah, some days are hard. And yeah, some days are a real juggle because of time zones and all those cool things I get to work with. But I couldn't go back. I wouldn't change it for anything. I love the fact that I'm the one that I can be there to pick up my kids when they need them. I can be there to get them to the appointments they need to go to. I can be there to support them. And it's just so, so important that we remember that. And not just think about, I haven't matched my corporate salary yet. I haven't matched all this stuff. We are so much more abundant in so many other ways. Yes, we are happier this way, and everyone's happier. I couldn't bear the thought of having to leave at 7 o'clock in the morning, not see my kids for the whole day, it's up to them to get everything organised. And I know they could do it, and I know lots of people do, but I love the fact that I get to spend time with them. I get to see them. I get to support them. I get to help them. And I get to watch them grow up. And I get Tasha time, and I get to do things that I really enjoy doing, and I get to, really test myself and live up to what's possible for me, and not just be in a job that someone else is setting the boundaries and the guidelines for. So yeah, just my reflection for the morning. I was just about to drive off and, you know, from dropping off my daughter after early appointments to sneak a couple of hours in the office before my next lot of appointments out and about this afternoon. And I just wanted to share that little reflection that our success doesn't necessarily have to be measured on the dollar value that you're bringing in. It used to be for me because, you know, I was trying to match this big fat corporate salary that I had, but I have so much more abundance in so many other areas of my life that the money's great and the money's important, but it's not my only indicator for success. And I have learnt that that is us about when we look at it that way. When we fill up our other cups, when we fill up all the other pieces of the pie, the money does flow and it does come, but we have to be really happy with everything else first. We can't just be sitting there miserable waiting for when the money comes, then I'll be happy. When the money comes, then I'll stop worrying. When the money comes, then I'll be less anxious. That's us about. It doesn't work that way. When you are thinking abundantly, when you are, you know, understanding how lucky you really are to have the freedom and the choices that you have, everything else will open up. So that is my quick message today. Yeah, it's been a big week. It's been a huge week with lots of different things that I'm trying to fit in. But I'm so glad that I have the freedom to do that and to figure it out as I go and to make the rules as I go, which has been really, really, really cool. So George, what are you up to on your day off? Are you out and about? Are you just cruising? It's a pretty cool day, Friday. Well, actually, my appointment this afternoon is a haircut. So, you know, that's not work and that's not kids. That's me. This mess here needs some attention. So that's how I'm spending my afternoon. But yeah, isn't it cool that we just get to slot things in our week as we need to and not have to keep checking in with the boss or someone else and figuring out as we go. So anyway, have an amazing day. I hope you're all well. If you're coming in to watch the replay, say hello. Let me know what you hear. Let me know what your Friday has in store for you. And yeah, we'll see each other soon. I'm just really happy that I get to live the life that I live now and that I've made the choices that I've made that got me here. So jobs and catching up on the house, maybe read a little. I have so many books I'm trying to get into, but I need to make the time for them. I thought I had Sunday free. I thought Sunday was going to be my day just to catch up on my reading, just to chill out. But we have Pony Club now, so I'll be leaving early for the horses and spending the day at Pony Club with my daughter, which is fine. But that doesn't mean that I can take a book out there and read. It's pretty active. But I will make time next week for some more Tasha time and some reading. So have an amazing Friday. Have an amazing weekend. And I will talk to you all soon. So just remember that there is more to life than just the money. Your success is based on all the other bits and pieces and the freedom that you create and the choices that you make. Okay? So remember that. Stay positive. Stay open and stay just really aligned to what it is you are wanting to create in your whole life, not just on your P&L statement. All right? Okay. I'll talk to you soon. See ya.